Roepoek.
We are live.
It's fucking warm.
What's up, everyone? Back with Rally Roundup, the 10th episode already.
Wow!
We're in like 30 degrees or something. Holy moly, it's warm.
It's 33.
And like most of the ice cream is already at a temporary house, so.
Yeah, temporary house. That's the first topic.
Yeah.
Next week, we are going to move into a temporary housing situation because earthquakes are tearing me apart, Lisa.
This is actually something that we've discussed actually last week, because if there weren't any delays, we were already, of last month, if there weren't any delays, we would have already been living in that temporary house. But yeah, so actually this Thursday, we will be moving from this house to our temporary house. And this bit, I'm actually going to put this on the main channel, because this is something that could potentially affect the channel. Yesterday, we tested the internet there. And the internet is worse than terrible, actually. That's basically the best way of saying it. The internet download speed is 7 Mbit, 7, and the upload speed is 1 Mbit. That is terrible internet for 10 years ago. Basically, for streaming, I need at least 15 Mbit. So the internet right there is 15 times worse than I need for streaming.
And keep in mind, we have like 3 devices for 4 people. Every person that lives in our house has at least 3 devices that work on Wi-Fi, or more or less. And all of those have to go on the same internet. And if it's 7 Mbit, we are going to tear that internet connection apart with all of our devices.
Yeah, so on Monday tomorrow we're gonna see what we can do about it, because actually what's quite funny is that the device that is actually at that temporary house is like this 4G modem, and it's actually costing about €300, and it's actually quite a powerful device. So I don't know if it's like the availability of a 4G network over there, but I just don't know. But we're gonna see what we can do about it tomorrow. We're gonna contact the people who actually took care of the internet there.
Yeah.
And we're going to see if we can improve it, or if we can come up with something for ourselves, actually. But the thing is, if we can't improve the internet, there will be no streams whatsoever for the next 6 months.
But that also would mean that our mother would have trouble doing her job, because she needs internet for 2 devices while doing her job, at least. She has a phone and she has a PC, which she needs to contact people, and that's all over internet. So if they don't improve the Wi-Fi, we are going to make a loss. Mom is going to make a loss. Mark is going to make a loss. And it's on them. Then they need to pay. So either way, we're getting either a better internet or money.
Yeah.
Because if we make a loss, that's on them.
Bloody earthquakes.
Yeah.
The next couple podcasts, it will be only me. Talking to myself.
What we actually could do, if the internet is alright, we can just record it instead of streaming it. But that would be like a last case resort.
I mean, that could be a good alternative, but then you wouldn't have like a live chat, and
True, but
some people like asking questions, and that's We'll be lost.
If the internet stays terrible, it will be either that or nothing.
In other news, the Rally Roundup Clips channel has been launched, and it's we released some clips on it, a couple of clips from episode 1 to just test it out a little bit, to test the water, see how everything goes. And most of them are not very good in terms of views, like 14, 22 views. Then there's one which has like 250 views and the one with 150 views. It's very random.
Not
But no,
how many
Balls
views does Balls have?
Balls has 33,
Only
which is a
33.
bummer because it's an amazing short.
Yeah, I like Balls.
I
Balls
like
is
Balls
funny.
too.
Balls
is a good one.
balls. We need more
We
balls.
just need,
But-
we need Balls.
I noticed that the videos that do the best are the ones that are timeless. So we have a couple of videos where we talk about GTA 6, and that's not really in the news anymore, so those get less views. But things that are timeless, like Yucker having a rant of being in the era of nostalgia, and there are too many remakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or why
Apex.
Nintendo won't release old Zelda games. Apex. Those have the most views because they are topics that are right now significant.
Relevant
And
almost
so-
all the time.
what we're gonna do is, for the Rally Roundup Clips channel, we are going to only we are resorting to making clips only of the newest episodes. So episodes 2 to 9 aren't gonna get any clips because the first episode was what we were new to all of this podcast stuff, and we all had new topics and stuff we wanted to talk about. But then as the months go on, last month we only talked about what happened the month before, so it's not relevant anymore this month. And it just saves a lot of time as well. So yeah, we of course want more people watching the podcast, and we do that by uploading relevant clips.
True.
So as soon as this podcast is done, maybe a day afterwards, I'm gonna spit through it and fish out some clips and then upload them. So yeah, that's the Rally Roundup situation now.
With a thumbs up for the next thumbnail. Nice, Yucker. You just made yourself the thumbnail for the next month, if it will go ahead. If internet will be on.
How old that he became?
if it will go ahead. Yeah.
If it will go ahead. I don't know.
Keep it being Marky.
Yeah.
So-
we need to have a name for that, like Markyisms. Markyisms.
It's a Marky
Marky
moment.
mix-up. It's a
Marky
mix-up.
It's a Marky mix-up.
At the end of all the clips, I'm just going to have a compilation of Marky mix-ups.
Yeah.
Marky mix-up.
Basically,
Marky
like
mix-ups.
every year, you have to like at the end of the year, you have to like, just as I'm doing with deck memes, you're just gonna make a compilation of the Marky mix-ups.
Yeah, the Marky mix-ups of 2023.
Mm.
Then I have to spit through every podcast again.
Yeah, good luck.
Well, I'm not complaining. They're fun to watch.
Oh, we are funny.
Marky mix-up. So anyone
I-
got any
Oh.
topics?
Yeah, how about we're gonna talk
I have
about
none.
X-Defiance?
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, Butter, tell me, what did you think?
See you in about 5 minutes, guys.
You... It's such a
Or
shame
you
that you
gonna
actually didn't
stare
try
at the
it.
camera? What's he doing?
He's just standing there eating kroephoek.
For 5 minutes?
5 minutes. Yeah, but the bag will be empty within like 2 or
Oh,
something.
it's because we are talking about X Defiant and he doesn't want.
He hasn't played it.
But then you can listen. We were waiting for you. So X Defiant. Good stuff.
Yeah.
The reason why I left because I haven't played it, so I can't
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah, but
it.
why? Why actually haven't you tried it?
Because, okay, so I knew about it Thursday in the evening, and it was like, I don't know how late it was, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So I didn't have time to install it. And then the next day, I had work, and I had a barbecue, so I had no time to play it. And the beta ended on the Friday.
Yeah.
So either way, I could not have played it because I had no time.
That's
why.
unfortunate. It's quite
I
unfortunate.
only played it
Because
on the Friday for like an hour.
Yeah. Because I remember, a couple of months ago or something, that you suddenly played Black Ops 1 multiplayer again.
Who, me?
Yeah. It was you,
Obsessed
right?
with you? No.
And then you have this
Yes.
free-to-play, which will be free-to-play, Call of Duty-like first-person shooter multiplayer game, which I quite enjoyed actually. I definitely had
It
more
was
fun
really fun.
than any of the more recent Call of Duties actually.
This sounds like an Apex Legends situation. A game is
Yeah.
fun, it comes out of nowhere, and then everybody gets too good and we suck, and then it's not fun anymore.
Yeah, but here's the thing: there's going to be, well, actually, something that Apex has as well. There's going to be like just a regular, casual mode and then a competitive mode or ranked mode.
Still.
Still, yeah.
If you're
I
bad,
guess
you're
we'll
bad.
see. I guess we'll see. I mean, it definitely won't be like. I don't think it will be like very relevant for extremely long or something. But I
No.
don't think it's going to die within 2 or 3 months or something like that.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's free to play. I mean, come on. What do you got to lose? And that makes me think, actually, X Defiant being free to play, like most of the best multiplayer games are free to play, or the most popular ones, like Rocket League,
CS:GO.
Fortnite, CS:GO is free to play now. Warzone was free to play.
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
And now
Mark
X
as
Defiant.
Brownlee, X Defiant now, and why is that the case?
Because it's free to play, it's super accessible.
Yeah, and it's really, if we had that like when we were children, we would have been like,
We had Flash games back then.
yeah, we had Flash games, but like the games they release now, and if they released those games they released now when we were kids, like you would have been on a whole goddamn.
Yeah.
I think maybe. Yep.
Okay,
Oh
cool.
yeah.
But I think that in an era of battle royales, it's very difficult for a non-battle royale shooter game to stay relevant. Look at we had I don't know if it's the exact name, Splitgate, like
Yeah.
a Halo with portals.
Oh yeah.
It's I don't hear anybody talking about that right now. Or
What was that other game like Battle Royale? It was like we were like at one point we were
Warzone,
kinda, like
still.
like Hyperscape or something like that.
Yeah, that game also died, but that is funny because that was a battle royale game.
Yeah. And then you had
That-
Blackout, Call of Duty's first Battle Royale game that actually
Yeah, but-
died after Warzone came out.
I don't even know what that is.
That's obvious
Blackout.
because a new Call of Duty came out.
Blackout was Call of Duty's first Battle Royale game with Black Ops 4.
Oh, I keep forgetting Black Ops 4 exists.
Black Ops 4?
Black Ops 4?
Oh, Black Ops 4 would be
Black
good.
Ops 4?
Black Ops 4?
Black Ops 4.
I would watch
would
Black
like
Ops 4.
I would play it.
Empty.
Cool.
Oh, but it looks good. It looks good, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't really reinvent
No,
genre.
No, it doesn't.
but it doesn't have to. That's the thing. Like you have it's just basically a standard shooter, right? It's kind of like Valorant in that you have different types of weapons. It's kind of like Team Fortress 2, and when you have different legends that you can play. It's kind of like Black Ops 3 as well, where you have different legends to play. But it I don't know.
It's a combination.
Plays differently, and it's so much fun because
It's simple. That's what I like
It's-
about it.
yeah.
It's very simple.
yeah, it combines.
Simplistic.
I think it combines the best of Call of Duty games, and it just puts it in one thing. Well, not exactly, but you have. It's a great example. You have weapons, which is epic, but on those weapons you can put like 4 achievements, and you don't have to play to unlock
Achievements?
anything.
Achievements?
4 achievements. Attachments.
Assessments.
Assessments.
How?
Advan-
How old does he became?
Advancements.
Advancements.
And
Mary
you don't have to
Chrysler.
play. You don't have to play to unlock anything.
That was just in the beta. You have to
That's the
unlock it all.
beta.
Oh well, then I don't like it. Fuck that game. X-Defiant shit. I'm not gonna that fucking stupid ass game.
I'm not gonna play fucking 2 hours to get a fucking suppressor on my gun.
Yeah.
I also oh no, I didn't say.
It comes out this summer, and I'm actually quite looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's free. It's free to play, but you have to
free
lose.
play. It's
Should at
probably
least
going to
try
be
it.
one of those games that I just play once in a while. And it's definitely not going to be a main game, but basically just like Killing Floor 2 with me. Like, that's one of those games that I occasionally play once in a while. It's probably going to be the same thing with X-Defiant.
And that's okay. That's no problem.
Yeah.
Of course.
One thing that I did miss though is kill streaks. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not missing. I don't miss them.
that's currently
Mind.
the number one request that X-Defiant is
Number
going to add
one.
some sort of skill streaks basically. It doesn't have to be like very advanced. If it's just going to be like how they did it in World at War, like you have a free set of kill streaks for 3 kills, 5 kills, and 7 kills, then I think many will already be happy actually.
Meh. I don't miss them. I like it the way it is.
I don't normally use kill streaks because I'm not really that good at shooters. So I don't really get them. Well, my shooter experience is I run, I find a guy, I kill that guy, and another guy comes and kills me.
It's I think for 90% of shooter games players the experience.
That's not fun. That's not fun. You're playing Apex. You wipe the squad. Yes, a squad was wiped. Another squad comes and fucking puts all their dicks in your ass. Puts all their dicks in your ass, and then you're dead.
Cool.
Wow. Okay.
So what
But-
if you
Yeah.
wait until the last team and then kill them?
So what if you just get good?
Skill issue.
It's a skill
exactly.
issue, yeah.
You didn't pay enough money for an heirloom, which I have 2 of. Exactly.
So
That's why we're winning all the time.
Well, if you want to win, you have to get in a party with Sijan. Then you win.
Yeah.
Actually, that was almost true. We almost won. Actually, very recently played with Sijan. And then we
have you ever,
almost won. He had very good strategy. Like, he always knows where to go near the end of a match. And I was going quite good. You know, I had the, what was it, 4-round burst gun called again? The
new one.
The new one, yeah. I really like that gun, and I had 2. I killed. Well, I didn't kill them, but I downed two of the 3 squads. No, wait. I downed 1, and then the other one was just running around, and then it was going to be just a 1v1 with Jan. Unfortunately, he didn't win, but it was very close.
have you ever won playing only with Sujo?
Yes.
No, but I did win once playing with a random. That's something I don't think I will ever forget, because I don't think I've ever played Apex Legends with randoms apart from that one time, and then we
Like on
just
your own.
suddenly won. It was quite one of those lucky matches where you had like full armor and like great weapons and great attachments very early in the game. But yeah, I mean, you still have to kill those people to win.
Yeah.
That's usually how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apex Legends is fun. Not all.
Can be fun. Most of the
It can be really fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's fun. So, do you guys remember in the last episode a month
Nope.
ago,
I don't remember.
where Sven was here and we were going to watch that show, that new show with Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
Fubar? Yeah. So we watched one episode of it, and it's fucking shit. It's absolute horse
That's
crap.
unfortunate.
It's really bad. It's really unfortunate because it's like the first action role that Arnold did in a long while, in like 2-3 years.
That's
But
unfortunate.
you know, yeah, it wasn't very good. Maybe the second episode is better, but I don't feel like watching the second one if the first one wasn't very good.
Root, you did miss one major topic, but I will upload that as a separate video in the near future on the channel, because something's going to happen that could affect the channel negatively. Negatively. So yeah, you could also just go back to the beginning of this live stream. But yeah, I will make that topic as a separate video, and that will be uploaded to the channel.
While we're talking about Netflix, by the way, I saw a movie with Chris Hemsworth, Extraction. That was a good movie. It's an action. It's kind of like it's John Wick meets Taken meets Chris Hemsworth.
Cool.
Action movie, a lot of shooty bang bang, and there actually
Shooty,
is
bang, bang.
a sequel came out this year.
Extraction
this
2.
month. Yeah, so
It's
I
on
want to
the
watch that.
top 10.
Yeah, and it was, and the first Extraction is top 2, and I think Extraction 1 is for the number 1. So I don't
Number
know. If I'm
3.
gonna- number 3. Okay.
And the Extraction 2 is, let's check it, number 1.
Cool.
So I don't know if I'm gonna watch it tonight or tomorrow, but it's a good movie. A lot of
Maybe,
shooty bang bang.
Maybe we could watch it together at some point. Obviously, we have to watch the first one, but movie night.
Yeah. I could do it in my room on PC on the thing is, but we'll have to be in the next, in the next house.
Yeah, but
Or
one
because
thing
it's-
is that
it's
the temporary
very
house
hot
is
here.
super hot. Yeah, the temporary house will
Or
be super warm. We could just
we
do it
could
at
go to-
Yuckers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
sure.
for another day. That's not for
That's
this
for
one.
another day, yeah. One thing I want to talk very briefly, because I know you guys aren't playing any racing games mainly, but after 2 years, we finally have a new, like, good F1 game. From what I've seen, like, it came out like a week ago or something, and
A new goo.
it's good. From what I've seen, the reviews, I haven't played it myself, but from what I've seen, the reviews are very positive. The F122 was an absolute shithole. F121 was mediocre at best. I skipped those 2 games, thankfully. But a lot of people saying that F123 is, the new greatest one. But so, yeah, when it's on sale, I might check it out.
I believe you.
Oh, I think I'm
Alright.
gonna make Sven a little.
We don't have
gonna-
Wendy's here.
What's Wendy's?
Root. It's a
Wendy's
fast
is
food
a
chain.
fast food.
Oh,
It's
fast
a
food
fast
Keten.
food.
Basically, we only have McDonald's here, KFC, and Burger King and Subway. Those are the only. Are there any more?
No, I don't think so.
Just those 4. McDonald's, Domino's. Is that fast food, Keten?
Technically, yes, but I don't
Mhm.
count it as fast food.
I don't count it as a fast food chain.
Chain. Bloody hell.
Jane.
Jane.
I did.
I don't count it as a fast food rope.
I did. I did have Five Guys in Liverpool.
5 guys
How was
all at
that?
once? God damn.
Five Guys, yeah. Not a lot of room, but
It's a tight fit.
yes. Hello, Michael. How are you? This fine evening, fine gentle.
Fine, gentle. I'm gonna make Sven proud. Reading. Look at that. Comic book.
Okay, cool.
And you've started watching Gotham.
Yes, that's true. Since last month. But this comic is actually pretty funny because it's the Punisher, but he dies. He
Major
goes to
spoiler.
hell. He becomes. That's the first panel in the comic.
Okay.
He goes to hell. He becomes Ghost Rider. He gets cosmic powers from Galactus. He tries to kill Thanos, but then he serves under Thanos for like hundreds of years. And Thanos dies. Then he dies. And he goes to Valhalla. Then he comes back to life, goes back in time to kill baby Thanos. But instead of killing baby Thanos, he adopts baby Thanos. And then he's just the newfound father of baby Thanos. So, Punisher, Ghost Rider is the new father of baby Thanos. Thanks, by the way, for that.
That sounds epic.
It's very trippy.
But my honest reaction to that comic would be this.
Yo!
Yo.
I don't even know if the stream can hear that. Can they?
Yeah.
Probably.
I think so. Yeah. I want to show you my favorite panel is where he punches baby Thanos' chin.
That's fucked, baby.
Is he getting thrown at the wall?
No, not that. He just punches him.
Okay, cool.
Mark, I'm actually pretty.
Are you pretty?
Yeah.
I'm pretty. Oh, thanks for saying that. I'm pretty curious about. Do you know about the submarine thing
Yeah.
with the Titanic? Yeah.
Do you know about the Muffin Man?
Muffin Man. The Muffin Man.
I don't know the full story of it, but I do know that it's there already and dead.
Do you want to know?
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, that's what this podcast is for.
So I find it really interesting that this billionaire made a company called Ocean Gate, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to go to the Titanic, and so I'm gonna make a submarine." But this submarine is basically made out of like a tuna can material. Well, not exactly, but it's a very flimsy material that's not really made for going that deep underwater.
Steel.
No, I don't know
Not
exactly
even
what the
steel. Sheet
material
metal.
was, but sheet metal, yeah, aluminium. But
Cardboard box.
the submarine is just basically a open room, and it's like I don't know, 1 meter across and 2 meters or 3 meters, 1 by 2 meters basically. And you sit in this compartment. You can't stand in it. It's very small. It's like a tube basically. And you sit there with like 5 or 6 people. There's one window, and
It looks like a pocket pushy.
It looks like a pocket pussy, and the submarine is controlled by this.
You have the one. I also had that one to play Team Fortress 2.
Yeah. Well, I bought it just to show you.
The dedication.
The dedication. It's actually a pretty.
Why did he cheap out on so many materials?
He cheaped. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. He could have gotten like a PlayStation 5 controller and way better. But so they went down, and obviously it went wrong because the material they made the submarine of
Wrong.
wasn't designed to go that far down. So they imploded. But the only thing that survived was this.
Only the controller.
I
Like
saw
the
like
main
a
guy.
picture of.
That's not real, Master.
Is it not real? Well, I have it. This is the exact one they used. I fished it out of the ocean.
You controlled the submarine.
I controlled the submarine, but no, it's actually pretty cool because it's a wireless controller. You can turn it on, and it just works. Right? But it's just an Xbox controller, and it just works. And it's not very it's not very comfortable in the hand, but it does play pretty nicely.
I find it hard to press in R3 or R2, R3 or L3.
L3, yeah.
While moving, not really. But that picture was photoshopped because if that submarine couldn't take the pressure, then that little controller also couldn't take the pressure. So it probably also
Or maybe only the
no.
the image is like very grainy. It could be only the outer shell that survived, but I don't know.
I don't think so.
But yeah,
I don't think so.
it's pretty fucked. And the James Cameron, the director, he like went on multiple expeditions, going twice as deep, and he was like, yeah, this could have been prevented so easily with the proper checks and stuff. But
Yeah.
they just I guess they just rushed into it and wanted to go to the ocean.
They questioned themselves. How hard can it be?
Yeah, and then like not even halfway there, they fucking imploded.
Yeah, pretty tragic. But the memes of it were amazing.
And there's already going to be like actually a documentary of it. I've seen.
Yeah. Well, obviously, but
already
the memes were like already happening when the news came that they were leaving, and then when they lost contact, the memes were still going, and then after they passed away or they imploded
away,
the memes were still going. And it's pretty dark actually because even though they died very tragically, there are still fucking memes that are made to this day. And I was like, isn't that like too soon? Because god damn.
It's for some people, it's never too early. I can also make it even worse, because yet again, it's not entirely accurate, but The Simpsons predicted it. I think there was an episode which is very similar to what happened here.
Bruh.
I think I saw like a video of it, but I'm going to have to double check that. But I'm pretty sure there was an episode of The Simpsons that was pretty identical to
Simpsons did
this
it.
event. Yeah, Simpsons did it.
Simpsons
did it.
Do you know what that means? It means that the Titanic has claimed 5 more victims after it sunk 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, the Titanic. I'm proud of you. Proud of the Titanic, John. Titanic, John.
That's good. Very nice. And that's why I was playing Lego Star Wars, by the way, to test it out.
Nice. The Family Guy did it too? They also predicted this? I don't know about that, but I do know that I saw a video where The Simpsons pretty much predicted this. I wanted to talk very briefly about this summer's GTA DLC. Because I think this is, for me, the first DLC that we were better off not having at all. Because apart from that they removed about 190 vehicles from the website to make the browsing experience more effortlessly, I think that was the reason why they did it. They also introduced a number of game-breaking glitches. For instance, you know about the bunker. You know about the bunker and the MOC, you know? With this new DLC, your MOC would have been reverted to stock. And if you changed your MOC in any way, shape or form or color, your then active personal vehicle would get deleted. And there was a new vehicle released, a jet, which is $8 million, and people have had that jet removed. And also,
Wow.
obviously,
Nice.
the Oppressor Mark II and all that stuff. Then, after they fixed that, you all know that in GTA, all your cars have insurance. If you pick a car off the streets, you have to buy insurance. But when you buy a car from the website, you already get insurance. After they fixed the glitch of the MOC, there was a glitch that some random vehicles in your that you own, they could have lost their insurance. So imagine you
you wouldn't know.
You wouldn't. Yeah. Well, wait. You actually had to. When you're in your garage and you press Z, I don't know what it is in on console, but then you can view the name of your vehicle, the stats, and also see if it's insured, yes or no. I had to double check, and 2 of my vehicles were uninsured then. Weren't like important vehicles, but like some people again have lost millions of dollars, like the Oppressor Mark II, or $1 million worth of supercars. So 2 major game-breaking glitches within this DLC within like the first month or so. Removing 188 vehicles from the website. And all we got was like a very bog standard 6 missions heist that paid out like, I don't know, $300,000 to $400,000, which is nothing because you have to buy like an operation terminal for your Avenger, which cost $1 million on top of the cost of the Avenger. And you got a couple of new mediocre vehicles. I think the best is easily the new jet, which is I think one of the new fastest jets. But if you only gotten that jet and like a new car, that would have been already enough, because the rest was just pure negative.
It's time to let
Wow.
GTA Online die. Right.
Yeah.
If you think about it, this was GTA's 10-year anniversary DLC, because GTA came out 10 years ago in the summer. This is now 10 years later, we have the DLC, and it's probably the worst ever.
Wow. Great job.
Yeah.
Oh, Root has a fun question. What if y'all suddenly woke up and noticed you were a young man yesterday, and now you are old today? My guy, that happens to me every day. I wake up with excruciating back pain and gray hair.
Yeah. It depends.
No hair.
It
No hair,
depends.
exactly.
Are we old man in the current time, or are we like in a deep coma for 30 years and time advances 30 years as well?
That's a good.
Yeah. You just go to sleep and you wake up and everything is the same, but you are 30 years older.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you wake up in a hospital because you were in a coma. But I mean, I already have like, if I could go back to when I was like 4 or 5 years old, I would go instantly. So I'd rather go back in time than forward in time, I think.
Why? If you had to choose.
If I had the opportunity to go back in time at like, I don't know, 5 years old or so, I would do it no hesitation.
Why?
Because I missed the stuff in the olden days.
What?
Like obviously
Oh.
the people who died, just how it was back then.
But
no
how the hell
responsibilities.
do you remember what you were like when you were 4? You don't even have a soul when you were 4.
I don't know, but it's, I think
I think
it's also just nostalgia speaking and stuff like that, and just stuff from.
But the things that were around then are still around today. Probably you could just still buy a Nintendo 64 or.
I'm not talking about
think-
that basically, but like having like no responsibilities. Obviously, the people who died then, that's you will see them again, and just it was just a simpler time back then for all of us.
I don't know if I would do that.
You could just take a break from school, have like a half a year or a year break. Then you have the same thing. You have no, no, what's it called? What did you say?
Recollection.
Responsibilities. You have no responsibilities if you like take a break, right? If you think school is getting too much, you should take a break. or quit.
Quit school.
That's
Is
what I
school
did.
too much for you, Mark, right now?
No, it's not too much. It's just different, you know.
Are you struggling?
No,
Or
I'm not
is it
struggling.
easy?
It's just I'm actually quite surprised that I'm the only one here who actually thinks like this. But okay.
But do you still have... No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it. I actually kind of like having a job, and I don't know. When in the weekends, when I don't have anything to do and I'm just sitting behind my computer, I'm kind of like, yeah, this is boring. I want to go to work. I want to do stuff.
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old. My mind is older than your guys.
That's what he means.
Good.
What if y'all suddenly woke up and noticed you were a young man yesterday and now you're old today? That's exactly what he means.
Shrek is indeed love and is indeed life.
That is
Always
very
will
true.
be.
Shrek is Shreksy as fuck.
I like the difference between Root's comments. The other comment is a very serious question where we're talking about philosophy and getting younger and older and nostalgia.
Yeah.
And then the next fucking sentence he says is Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
Yeah, one thing I do like about Root is that you never know what he's going to ask next.
Always expect
That's the
the
best.
unexpected.
Always super random, and that's what I like
That's the
about him.
best.
That's how I know him,
Yeah.
and yeah, it always keeps it interesting, you know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Root. Hell yeah.
Do you remember the Summer Games Fest that we had?
Mhm. Yeah.
Anything you guys are like, what?
One thing that actually I was quite surprised by was Clockworks, the game that is pretty much Bioshock but isn't called Bioshock.
Cockworks.
Clockworks.
I don't remember.
Well, look it up on Steam. I'm actually looking forward to that one.
There is a game called Lies of Pi.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Lies
Yeah.
of P.
Lies of P.
It's a Dark Souls, Bloodborne type game, but you're playing as Pinocchio. And it looks. I played the demo, and I game on a laptop, which is not the best. It's not the best gaming laptop, but even on low, it looked great. But the gameplay, it leaves a little to be desired, because the dodge button is normally it's a roll in Dark Souls games,
Yeah.
but here it's just like an awkward like step back. The range isn't far enough, so I don't know. It's hard to.
So
get used to.
it does play the same as Dark Souls games, like it's third person and stuff like that.
Yeah, when you die, you lose all your souls, and then you can collect them again. And when you respawn or when you save or get your health back at a bonfire, all the enemies respawn again.
Oh yeah. It's just like a Souls-like game. It's pretty much like a genre now. Souls-like.
It is. It is, it is a genre.
Yeah.
And other things that came out that were announced.
The Ubisoft Star Wars game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like
That
semi
looks
looking forward to it.
Epic.
Yeah.
Well, I'm obligated to buy it because I have every Star Wars game on Steam, and I need to keep doing that. I need to have every Star Wars game on Steam.
Do you have... Okay, so basically if it was like going to be like a new Just Dance themed Star Wars game, basically like the one on the
I
Kinect.
have Star Wars Pinball 3D.
Cool.
Yeah. There are
I don't know. the gunplay, gun guys that use guns in Star Wars media don't really excite me. So I was
Yeah,
looking
same
at
here.
the gameplay. It was like, it just looks like a third-person shooter in the Star Wars universe.
Same here actually.
I
I'm
know.
actually
It
only
didn't-
like
it
hyped
didn't
for a
really-
Star Wars game where you could be like a Jedi or a Sith or just someone with a lightsaber and the Force. Actually, that's
But the thing
Yeah.
I do really like is the world, because it
Yeah.
it really feels like you're in the expanded universe. They can get more creative with the planets and with the people and with the yeah.
That's what I like Star Wars games for.
I did
It's
like
it's
it.
not usually not because of the gameplay. Like I've played almost every single Star Wars game. I own all of them, but I haven't played all. Like there's one that's like Doom, but it's Star Wars.
Mhm.
There's a flight simulator Star Wars. There is a there are multiple VR Star Wars games where you wield a lightsaber. And all of them, there's a Star Wars strategy game, RTS. I actually kind of like that one. It's like the only RTS I like. But there are so many different types of Star Wars games. Like, they name a category and there's a Star Wars game of it. Oh, Souls game, Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order.
Not
I
safe
have-
for work.
Not safe for work. Well, not official, but you have a website which I'm not gonna name, that has those types of games, and there are some
Okay.
in the Star Wars universe.
Okay.
Yes,
Horror.
horror.
Horror?
That's a good one, actually.
Probably not actually. I
not
can't-
not a Star Wars game, no, but there are books and comics in the horror genre of Star Wars.
Roots, you know damn well that I don't like Need for Speed Payback. I don't think any of you two have played Need for Speed Payback, but
I don't think
No.
so. No.
no.
Michael
it's-
Harris. It's gonna be published by Ubisoft, right?
I think
Massive
so.
studio,
Then
and that's
no,
Ubisoft.
it will not be good because it's Ubisoft. No, nothing against Ubisoft, but most of the games that they've released recently.
Do you remember when EA was shit and then they released Jedi Fallen? Yeah, I do too. Maybe it's the same with Ubisoft. You can't say a studio is shit. This is only one studio that's in the Ubisoft thing. Ubisoft is just the publisher. Massive Entertainment is the developer. Maybe they make a whole different game. Yeah.
But still, they're getting resources mainly from Ubisoft. Yeah, we
So
we don't know.
what?
If
I don't
only
know, I never really
performance
look
will be
at the
better
publisher
than-
themselves, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see how the game will turn out. It's not going to be one of those games that I'm going to be I think you're. Are you going to be pre-ordering a Vutter?
Yes.
Then just wait for you. How you?
my man's
like
has
the game.
already pre-ordered a fucking Mario game that's gonna come out in October.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. I'm not gonna pre-order it. I'm gonna buy it.
Talking about pre-ordering, I think I'm like currently like questioning, am I going to pre-order Starfield? But I think like within a month or so, I've already pre-ordered it.
It's gonna be
won't.
Starfield is gonna be really, really different from other Bethesda games, I feel. And I'm probably gonna pre-order it too because it looks really fun. But yeah, I think yeah.
I mean, the
I don't know.
combination is there for me. I mean, it's from a company that produced one of my all-time favorite games of all time. I am super interested in just space and stuff, so that combination is already like... That combination alone is enough for me to like question if I want to pre-order it. But then you have
Yeah.
like somewhat of a kind of an example. I think the most similar game here is obviously the Outer Worlds. Is it going to be similar like that? I don't know. I don't know how it will play, but I guess we're just gonna
It
have to
might
wait and
be.
see. It might be. It might be. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And it's going to be my most anticipated game of the year.
I'm probably gonna buy it when it gets a little bit
A little bit.
cheaper.
Good. Okay, cheaper, yeah.
Because Fallout 4, I like it. But after a while, it gets boring. Skyrim, I like it. But after a while, it gets boring. I don't know. I'm not really. I don't really like Bethesda games. It's my hot take for this.
Now you are not a member of this podcast. Then.
One thing I'll
I
definitely
see.
say that if Fallout 4 and or Skyrim did not have any mod support, it would have died within a year or two, easily.
Possibly. I still would have played it because I like the original.
I don't know. I don't think that would be the case.
There definitely wouldn't be as much re-releases when mods
No, for
would,
sure.
because the Skyrim Special Edition makes heavy use of the Creation Club, which is like paid mods basically. So if there was no mod support, there wouldn't be as much re-releases.
I'm trying to think about other games that were announced.
What was that
so-
Pokemon with guns game?
Pal World.
Pal World, yeah.
I would like to play some.
Yeah, I hope they're gonna release like a demo of it because it looks pretty cool.
It looks fun.
Yeah,
Hell World. Steam, it does not have a. Oh, it does have a release date. January 2024.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is like a game that you'll see on a live stream. You're like, wow, that looks pretty funny. I'm gonna put it on my wish list, and then when it comes out, you're like, oh yeah, that game
Oh, yeah.
existed. Wow,
Yeah.
it's out now.
yeah,
Because I already forgot it until you.
I didn't. It lives in the back of my brain. That Electro with the minigun that still haunts my dreams.
Sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah.
Pokemon. Go.
There was. I don't remember if it was on the Summer Games Fest, but Myth Force, does that ring a bell?
No?
I don't remember if it was on the Summer Games Fest or if I saw it at a No, that wasn't Nintendo Direct. Myth Force. I think maybe it was on the. I don't actually know, but I looked it up on Steam, and Myth Force is really fun. It has a demo currently, and it's kind of like Warhammer Vermintide. Do you remember we played that once and never again?
Yeah.
But it's like you have these heroes, and they're all have all special powers, but it's heavily influenced by American Saturday morning cartoons. So it's like a 3D hack and slash and magic and other types of attacks, I don't know, but it's in a style where everything looks hand animated and like a cartoon, and it plays really fun, and you can play it with 4 players co-op.
Okay.
So
okay. Interested.
it's I think I played like a round of it, and it was incredibly fun and good looking. Does have a couple of glitches, obviously, because it's a demo, but it was fun.
I
Good
saw, Wouter, that you put a game on your wish list, I think on Steam, or that you found interesting. That I talked about once. That game with the camera, when you can take pictures and then you can use those pictures.
Viewfinder.
Viewfinder. Yeah, that's the
Viewfinder?
game.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was the game I was talking.
I played a demo.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. Yeah.
And I saw you play that you were playing Atomic.
Yeah, that was also a demo, and I played it, and it was Atomic Heart's really fun. It's like Bioshock. It's a lot like Bioshock, but it's not really like Bioshock. And it's like in an alternate timeline where the communists, the Russia, won World War II. So, and it plays in Russia, but everyone speaks English. I don't know what that is. But it's like very heavily influenced by communistic propaganda, and you know, and it plays in the future, so it's very different technology wise, but it runs so good. I can run it on Ultra, and it looks really good. The demo is I just play the demo. It's free, and you know, it's like, I don't know, 30 minutes or 20 minutes long demo.
Worth a try.
You can like see how the combat is, and
it's on sale. right now. So if you like,
And
the
it's on
demo-
sale. After I finished the demo, I immediately bought it because it's really fun. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's
kind
kind
there
of
are
like
two robots that want to have sex with you.
cool. I'm
I've
sold.
only encountered one yet, so that's very special. But
Michael.
it's kind of like Half-Life as in where it's just linear, but in one instance, you start basically in a factory, and you need to escape the factory. When you escape the factory, it's a little bit like open world, but it is linear, but it is open world, but it is pretty linear.
Basically
So
the same.
I don't know.
Have
Just
you played Tomb Raider 2013? It's basically the same thing.
yeah,
Like
Yeah,
it's open
yeah.
world, but it's linear. But you can like go
Yeah.
to the objective in multiple ways. Basically like that.
basically like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And the music is composed by the one that does Doom.
Oh,
Mick
Mick
Gordon.
Gordon. Yeah, actually, I had a boss fight today, and I noticed that
With the ball.
with the ball. Yeah,
Okay.
That's
okay.
that's a good track, by the way. I heard that.
it's real good.
Review.
Yeah.
I really want to try this.
But
game.
play the demo, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. Like I
So
was.
I need to play the
It's
demo
really-
of Atomic Heart, Viewfinder,
Myth Force.
Lives of Mistforce, Lives of P. What else?
I would drop Lies of P for you.
Okay, I'm okay.
I don't think that's a game for you.
Okay. To answer the question of Michael, do you guys play any racing games other than Need for Speeds? I don't think you guys really play any other racing games.
Hello. Lego Stunt Rally.
Lego.
No,
yeah, you don't main it. What main it? I mean, what?
I
describe
used to
main?
play a lot of Forza Horizon when 3. I played a lot with you, and then I played on my own, and then I got
Yeah.
a little bit addicted for a while. And then when 4 came out, I immediately bought it and played that a lot as well.
Yeah.
Which one is it now? 5, right?
5. Yeah.
4, 5, 5.
5 is.
That one is I think I don't know why, but I play it a little less. Maybe because I'm a little bit tired of racing
Yeah.
games. I don't know.
No,
but I
it's
have-
just it's just that Forza is just recycling content. It has been pretty much the same since Forza Horizon 3. People are just
Well-
getting fed up with that Forza is just recycling content. It's pretty much the same, very little innovation between games. And that's why I really like that the Crew Motorfest and a new Test Drive Unlimited game is about to release this year. Because basically Forza Horizon never really had any competition. There wasn't really a game that was like it as on a scale as that. So now we have 2 new games releasing that will be very similar like Forza, and we all hope that it will be. I don't want to hope that it's going to be a Forza Horizon killer. I just hope that these games will make it so that Forza Horizon 6 will be like a huge improvement. So I do like Forza Horizon. I do race a couple of races every now and then because I really like the racing itself. I like tuning the cars. I like customizing the cars, all this stuff.
That's like the best part.
Yeah, but if you can't just keep doing this for Forza Horizon 3 has been released since 2016, and it's pretty much the same. You'll get bored of it eventually, and it's now
Well, then you had the different DLC, like Hot Wheels for Forza 3, Lego. I really love the Lego one, by the way.
You're in a minority there, by the way. A lot of people didn't like the Lego DLC.
Oh, I loved it. But the Hot Wheels one on Forza Horizon 5 was a little. It was fun, but there was something missing.
It wasn't as good as Forza Horizon 3's Hot Wheels DLC, and that's what I was really afraid of. Like, both DLCs on Forza Horizon 5 were DLCs that were in the game in a different game before.
They should have just done something new.
Yeah, that's the thing, basically. Like, both of the DLCs are just inferior to the DLCs that came in the previous game. So, Forza Horizon 3 Hot Wheels is just better, in my opinion, than Forza Horizon 5's Hot Wheels. And then the second DLC, which is just a rally DLC, that was also in Forza Horizon 1. And I haven't played Horizon 1, but a lot of people are saying that the rally DLC was just a lot better there. But yeah, it's just a lot of recycled content, no innovation, and that's why Forza Horizon 5 is, in my opinion, the weakest of them all, actually.
Yeah, I would agree. There's also that Hot Wheels game. Like Hot Wheels had a game on its own.
What was
and
called? Yeah.
Yeah, and I bought that when it released because I thought it looked fun, but it's really boring.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
That's
and now
why,
there's actually a sequel
There's going to be a
release.
sequel, yeah. A sequel
Yeah,
that we...
but,
It has to improve significantly on the first one, or it would
Well, I
just
hope
die
so.
within 2 months or so. And Root,
well, I'm
to
not
answer
gonna
your
buy
question,
it because goddamn,
all of us like SpongeBob.
everyone likes Who doesn't like SpongeBob?
I haven't actually met an...
Actually, don't really like.
I haven't actually met SpongeBob yet, but he
Sounds like a
seems
nice
like
guy.
a cool guy.
But I wasn't allowed to watch Nickelodeon when I was a kid.
You wasn't allowed to... Okay. I wasn't allowed
What
to
the
watch
fuck?
South
I
Park
wasn't
back
allowed.
in the day.
But that's
So
we were
understandable.
allowed.
But fucking SpongeBob is a kids cartoon.
Yeah.
But I got too excited. I was a little autistic boy.
You're becoming SpongeBob and your parents were getting annoyed of you. Just like... Oh,
Yeah.
Squidward.
Your parents are
every-
Squidward.
Yeah.
Every cartoon show that I watched became my personality for a while. So I watched Fanboy and Chum Chum. And then my whole personality was fucking Fanboy and Chum Chum.
Yeah.
And then I watched Totally Spies, and then my whole fucking personality was based around Totally Spies.
Yeah. I mean, cartoons just back in the day were just better than they are now. Fact.
Well, we
That's
don't
fact.
watch cartoons. We don't
That's
watch
true.
the cartoons now.
But I mean, you know,
we
Totally
can't really
Spies,
say
Fanboy and Chum Chum, Shin-Chan,
Fanboy and Chum Chum was never good.
no.
That shit sucked.
Have you ever watched that stuff? It's not
Back in the day,
very not
obviously.
very good.
But like, yeah,
Well,
I
What about
kind of
Recess?
agree.
You know that
Recess
cartoon
was good.
Recess was good.
Yeah, Recess was good.
But it
But,
wasn't
like,
just
I-
cartoon that was great back in the day. You also have live action series that were just better back in the day than they are
I
now.
agree. I agree with Mark. Look at Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron, that was a good
Okay,
one.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairly Odd Parents, yes.
Ned's survival hits of survival
That's
guide.
Declassified, it's called.
Ned's Declassified.
What?
As-
Declassified?
It's called
Uh,
That's
s-
Declassified.
What's
Zack and-
iCarly called? Fucking internet
mean-
Carly boy, man.
No, but I mean, the live action shows back in the day were just better. I mean, Nancy Classified, Victorious, iCarly, Drake and Josh,
Yes, victorious.
Big Time Rush. I mean,
Big
those-
Time Rush!
They
that's
were all,
nothing.
yeah. I mean, they were all super enjoyable.
Big Time
Yeah,
Rush
'cause
is
that-
making music again.
Yeah.
Are they?
But then, and
Yeah.
then you had
Cool.
Jake and Josh. Like that
Drake-
one
Drake
show
and
about
Josh.
those two guys that were skateboarding, Zeke and Luther.
Zeke and Luther.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was that
That-
Disney Channel.
Keenan and Kel.
Zack and fucking Cody!
Zack and Cody.
Zack and
Life.
Cody. Sweet Life. And the Sweet Life on deck.
That was just an
On
inferior
deck.
version, actually.
Yeah,
I just
that's
like
very
Sweet.
inferior.
Sweet life on my dick.
Sweet Life on dick.
Sweet Life on Dick.
Sweet life on my dick.
Yeah,
Now
Yeah.
you have that
all of
anime,
those
no-
shows were just better back in the day than.
I remember do you remember the like the Victorious and iCarly were all made by Dan Schneider.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And they all had like the same kind of phone. So they were technically in the same
phone.
universe
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. And then eventually when iCarly and Victorious like died, they released a spin-off that was like Sam and Cat.
Sam and
Yeah.
Cat, yeah. I mean, it was
Sam and Cat.
all right, but it never
I
really
know.
caught my attention. I mean, I know the guy is. I think he's like a creep. I'm not sure like how far
Yeah.
it goes. But I mean,
Dan Schneider
he
was
created
very-
some amazing shows.
Dan
Yeah.
Schneider is the Gert Verhulst, but from fucking American TV shows. Yeah, and the one episode that always freaked me out. I don't know if it was the Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents crossover.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
That was
yeah, yeah.
fucking creepy. That looked.
I loved it.
So uncanny.
It was so
And they-
fun.
They actually tried to reinvent like the Fairly Odd Parents, right? There was like a spin-off.
I don't know. I genuinely
don't know
about
about that.
To be honest.
Well, that really was the golden age. One show that I remember was the
know,
Life
I know
of an
one.
American Dragon.
American Dragon.
Yes.
I know another one. Zoe 101.
Zoe 101. That was also Dan Schneider, yeah.
Yeah, it was also Dan Schneider. Yeah.
Danny Phantom.
Danny Phantom.
Yeah. Show called Danny Phantom. Remember that? We have like marbles,
Barnyards.
like barnyards. We have like knickers, like marbles, like little
Marbles.
glass balls you would roll around on a playground, and some of them are of Nickelodeon shows. So we have a Danny Phantom marble.
Everybody wanted
The original Avatar.
Yeah,
it's actually going to be a live action Avatar.
yeah,
And,
a new one.
they showed
new one.
pictures of the characters. It doesn't look that bad actually. I don't know.
It better be better than the original live action one. Because that
Yeah,
one was
yeah.
just terrible.
Dude, all of those live action like remakes of Disney and stuff, it's not necessary.
No.
Like there's now like a Lilo and Stitch remake, but in live action. Why bother? The original was fun. Why would you need to remaster it in real life?
I can only imagine if you would
I
like
don't
to
know.
remaster it in like HD format,
Yeah.
better colors and stuff like that. That's what I
Yeah.
would. That's what I would call
Reanimated.
remaster. Yeah,
Maybe reanimate it in
Yeah.
in the new Pixar style. Maybe that would be good.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Why would you do live action? It's only going to cost you money, and no one's going to like it.
Yeah.
Like, look what they did to Little Mermaid.
The thing with live action
So much
remakes
controversy around that.
is
Ugh.
that the costumes, it always looks too much like cosplay. It just looks like
Yeah.
cosplay. I
Yeah,
don't know
you
why.
bang on with that one.
It looks like cosplay.
But then we also mustn't forget, like, what I would say probably the best cartoon of all time. Tom and Jerry.
Yeah. Also, the live action remake
Yeah.
of that one. Tom and Jerry, Buurman and Buurman is the
Buurman
best.
and Buurman, Lucky Luke.
Yeah.
All of those, you
Buurman.
know.
Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit. I totally forgot about that one. Shaun the Sheep. I wanted to say
Shaun the Sheep.
I always
Shaun the
watch on Fridays at my work. I always watch Shaun the Sheep with the kids, and they like.
That's good because
That's
it
good.
doesn't have any dialogue, right?
And also, I also watch Buurman and Buurman sometimes.
Nice.
Yes,
nice.
Buurman and Buurman is nice.
I got a kid in my class, and he's from Czech Republic.
Yeah.
Buurman and Buurman is Paramet is
Yeah, it's
That
It's
is
Czech.
true, actually, yeah.
so,
zoals de Tsjechen zeggen. Arito.
so when we were watching that once, that kid came up to me like, butternut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty adorable.
Buttermat. Yeah,
Butternut.
I love that. That's really funny. Talking about childhood stuff, fucking Ian and Anthony bought Smosh.
Smosh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They bought it
that's
back.
fucking cool. And now they're milking Anthony's return, obviously, on TikTok and YouTube alike. But, you know, I subscribe to them again because they're promising, like, old
Yes.
Smosh type sketches. And like, it's only Ian and Anthony, and they're writing and directing and starring in all of them. The rest of the
Cool.
channels are going to be the same, but the official channel is going to be just like original Smosh.
OG
My hype
Smash.
that's
level
pretty cool.
shot through the roof when Ian's mom came in.
Yeah. Yes. I
She's
love
still
that. She's still alive. She looks so. Yeah.
She looks
She
the
looks
same.
so old.
She
Well,
looks the same.
wow.
I think she looks the same. But yeah, that's very.
Mhm.
I didn't know
That's
that
so
Red
funny.
and Link bought Smosh.
Yeah, that's interesting actually because
They did?
there was the Smosh was
Media.
bought by a company called Defy Media, and they basically bought Smosh for stocks, and those stocks were eventually weren't worth anything, so they didn't get anything out of it. But then Defy Media kind of just shut down all of a sudden, so Smosh was like dead in the water. They didn't know what to do, and then Red and Link bought it, and it was a part of Mystical Entertainment for a while. But now they were like, you know what? Fuck that shit. We're gonna buy it back. So they bought it again, and now it's theirs.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Thanks, Red and
Cool.
Link. You are good
Very
for
cool.
something in life. No, they can be funny. So.
I love Gotham Mythical Morning.
I haven't
Different
watched
mythical.
that show in years. I did watch it like back in the day, like not daily, but I did watch it occasionally back in the day. I haven't watched any of their
The
episodes
glow
in
up?
years.
the glow up that Link had.
Yeah,
But
goddamn.
He embraced his getting oldness, and
Yeah.
he got so more bad, so more bad. It's a weird sentence.
He got so more
so-
badass.
He got so much more badass.
Yeah, true.
That's right.
Cool.
Do you have any other topics?
No, I am.
There is a show releasing on, I don't know, HBO Max or Prime Video, but it's basically Conan O'Brien going around the world and doing what he used to do.
Let's fucking go!
Hyped.
Pretty dang excited about that. It's called Conan O'Brien Must Go.
He must go.
Must go.
Go
And
away!
It stemmed from he doesn't do anything anymore, but he does have a podcast.
Mhm.
And in that podcast, there are a lot of people who are like, oh, you must go to Berlin. Oh, you must go to Brazil. You must go to this. You must go to that. And that's why he called it Conan O'Brien Must Go.
Oh, yeah. Makes
Let's
sense.
go.
So he's going to all of these different countries to look up the fans that told them that they must go there. And I don't know if what their plan is, but I think it would be funny if like he would just question them, why the fuck do you want me to go here? What is so special about this place? And then he goes to the places that the fan suggests and makes a funny documentary type style video about it.
Funny.
So yeah,
Very funny.
good stuff.
Very funny. They also showed a teaser trailer of the One Piece live action.
Yeah,
And people are divided. I myself are on the side of no, it looks pretty fun, pretty great. Keep in mind, a lot of people were worried about the backgrounds of the shots. They looked kind of empty. I agree, but a leaker has said that the footage in the teaser is already a year old, so that the finished product probably will look better. And it also is a teaser trailer. So we're probably gonna get another trailer with more finished footage. It's gonna release on Netflix on the end of August 31st.
Yeah.
On Netflix. 8 episodes, I think it was 8. And each episode will cost around, has cost, because it's already made, obviously, $18 million per episode. That's higher than The Mandalorian and Game of Thrones, I think.
Damn.
goddamn.
Not together, but I think Mandalorian and Game of Thrones were 15 million per episode. Not that says anything, because it can still pop.
They might just have spent all their budget on CG and not on anything on writing. You know, who knows?
But the thing is, the creator of One Piece is was closely working with the team, and everything that they would film or shoot or decide or change had to go through the original creator of the manga first, and he had to say go for everything. So
That's good. They should do that. They should do that with George Lucas.
So my hopes are relatively high, but we won't know for certain until we have seen it. But yeah, that's. I'm excited because what I said about the costumes sometimes looking like cosplay. It's partly also the thing that people are questioning about the trailer, but there is one shot of a character, Buggy the Clown. He's a clown, and man, he looks demented. He looks actually fucking creepy and scary. So,
but I think the costumes looking like a cosplay could kind of work if it's like a remake for an anime, because that's the costumes in anime are always like over the top and stuff, and you can't really go around them looking like cosplay because that's just how they are designed.
And also a show like One Piece, come on, there's a character
Yeah.
with like a nose, like there's people with like tiny legs and huge bodies. You cannot replicate. I don't understand why a lot of people are so butthurt about it, because it doesn't replace the manga, it doesn't replace the anime. You don't have to watch it. It's not like the entire One Piece story is destroyed if it's not good. Just enjoy it. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. We can all laugh about it. Fucking, I don't.
You should tell that to all the Star Wars fans.
Yeah,
Every
I was just
single
thinking
Star Wars
about
fan.
that. I was literally just thinking about
Because
that.
goddamn, I hate Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
If you don't like the expanded universe, don't watch the expanded universe. Just don't.
Yeah.
Just don't
If you-
invest your time in it. Just watch
You
it.
yeah. Just watch the movies that you know are good, and if you don't want to watch anything new. But don't go online ranting about it, because that makes me angry.
You can also say the same to Formula One fans. Holy moly, they are some of the most toxic community I've ever encountered. Actually, holy moly.
But,
Dude, I think it's like Star Wars fans, fans, and then Overwatch, League of Legends, maybe.
I don't know.
Or we could just. The funny thing is, we kind of attack live actions. Like, why would you make it live action? And now we're defending some live action.
I wouldn't say we're attacking. We're more like giving them a gentle critique.
Yeah, I don't
A gentle
understand.
a nudge in the right direction.
Just
Maybe,
a nudge
maybe not.
to
Maybe
push them over the
don't.
cliff.
Yeah.
But I think,
Now-
why would you?
Nice.
I think
I'm still in the mindset. Why would you remake something that was good before? Like the remakes of horror movies, you know. I understand that you'd want like a remade version with all the practical effects, but if you're just gonna do the same thing, then it's not fun anymore.
Nope.
Like, take the Evil Dead remake, for example. That's a really good example, because it's the same movie, but they went in a totally different direction, like with the lore and with the practical effects and visual effects and stuff like that. That's a really good example. But then you have the remake of the Nightmare on Elm Street. They just remade some of the shots, and I don't understand why, because they were already good. Why would you remake them? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I just got reminded by something. They're gonna make a fucking movie about Gran Turismo.
Oh yeah.
What?
I wonder how they're going to pull
Is
that
that-
off.
Is that gonna be like the Need for Speed movie?
Have you seen the trailer, Mike?
I have seen this trailer, but yeah.
The only thing I know is that David Harbour is in it, but that guy is almost in everything this day and age.
It's going to be
I was watching-
David.
I was watching Extraction, that movie I was talking about. He's in it. Oh, it looks
Okay,
David Harbour.
cool.
Nice.
He appears in everything. Yeah, I think it's just going to be one of those generic racing movies. I don't really expect too much of it. There aren't actually like a lot of great movies with cars or racing being the main focus. I think the only movie that actually is amazing is like the Le Mans 66 or the Ford vs Ferrari movie, or maybe
with Christian
like
Bale.
with Christian Bale, yeah, and Rush, which is basically like
Baby Driver. Okay.
Baby Driver. Yeah, was that really? It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It
I don't
was-
think it was a great movie. It was decent. It was fun. Was it great?
Oh no, I've not watched it.
I liked it, but it
It is
wasn't
fun.
really
Liked
about
it.
race.
You liked it?
I like.
I think maybe some of the better racing movies are the first few Five Nights at Freddy's. No, the first few Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
at
again,
like Five Nights at Freddy's 4 or Fast and Furious 4, they were like, oh, wow,
they
we're gonna
just went into a
fucking
complete.
We're gonna make
direction.
a car into a plane, and
Yeah.
we're gonna
yeah,
and he's gonna have a big ass forehead.
big ass.
Fast-
You're gonna have that
Fast
big ass
9 is-
forehead.
In Fast 9, they sent the car to space. In Fast, I don't know actually what happens in Fast 10 because I haven't seen it. And then Fast 11, they will send the car into the deep ocean and it will implode and all that stuff.
Let's go to Fast
Aye,
10
Too soon?
tomorrow. That's in
And they're gonna use this to control
yeah,
it.
they're going to use this. Yeah.
the next one.
Now, I mean, Fast and Furious first, the first 3 Fast and Furious, I wouldn't say they were great. They were fun movies, but I don't think they were great movies.
There is a
Mm.
great. What's that show called again? With the anime with the Eurobeat songs.
Initial D.
Initial.
Yeah.
There is apparently a really good Initial D movie.
Live action?
I don't know if it's live action or an anime movie.
Okay,
but-
Because I think there are initial DVDs. Yeah.
There's supposedly one that's pretty good.
okay.
Gonna look on my anime list.
What kind of podcast do you listen to these days?
Yeah, I wanted to say, should we
yeah.
finally answer his question? My answer is
Oh,
none.
I listened to this one. But actually, well, I used to have an internship at an animation studio, and I would work with podcasts on because I realized that I can focus a lot better with someone talking in the background. I don't know why. Because if I do it now, I can't focus for shit. But back then I could. And I watched the Trash Taste podcast a lot.
Yeah?
The one, it's an anime podcast. I used to be into anime back then. And the...
1 year ago or something.
yeah, in 2019. And the podcast with Fitz, the Misfits podcast. I watched that one as well. Especially the episode with Anomaly, because I love that fucking episode. And
Kurt Cobain, POV.
I watched a couple of episodes of the Corridor podcast
Mm-hmm.
because I love those guys.
Oh, yeah.
And which one was it? There's also a podcast which is at the time I think Mandalorian season 2 was releasing, or Mandalorian season 1, I don't know, Book of Boba Fett, one of those. And there was a podcast that talked all about that. so yeah, those just random stuff. But nowadays I don't listen to any. Just this one. Just this one.
Not even.
Guys, did you know that Neptune is drifting away from us?
No, that sounds serious.
Oh, it's not serious. It's happening. It happens.
treason,
in
then.
It happens in like 10 billion years. But they calculated that the orbit that goes around the sun, Neptune keeps getting slinged farther and farther, and then maybe in about like 20 billion years, Neptune is going to disappear from our solar system. It's gonna,
Doesn't it like... wouldn't...
What?
It's not on the outer ring, so wouldn't it like hit another planet before it does that?
the chances that it hits another planet are like 1 in a million.
Oh,
Do you know how big apart? If you see like a scale model, it seems like they're like you can walk between them, but in reality, they are like a gigantic fucking. They're very far apart, basically. So the chance of them bumping into each other are like 0.00000, very little. And also the chance of an asteroid hitting us, very small. But it can happen, obviously.
can happen,
but there's
yeah.
there's like a 0% chance that it will.
it can happen, but it has a 0% chance. Okay.
Well, 0.00000%. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah. Goodbye Neptune in like 5,000 million years.
My favorite planet.
I think I'm gonna. Have
Did
to
you
wake
know
up.
that? Okay, so we live in a very strange country. What do you do when you pass an exam? When you finish school, what do you do?
You put your bag at the end of a flagpole and then you stand under it and then you make a picture and
You
put
make
it on
picture, you
Instagram.
be happy, you smile, and post it over.
We only do that here. There's
Yeah, I
nowhere
noticed
else
that.
where they do it. And that's really weird to me.
I mean,
We
if you think about
put
it,
our
it is
school
super
bags
weird.
on. Yeah, why would you do it? You need the
Yeah.
school bag to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
If that's your only bag, then you have to take it off flag if you want to go somewhere.
Also,
So-
do you know this guy from the Mandalorian last season? That guy?
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
gonna play Uncle Iroh in the.
Oh yes,
Oh, nice.
I knew that. I love him. He's so.
In the
Yeah.
live-action Minecraft movie
Minecraft movie.
is reportedly filming in August in New Zealand. Let's go, Minecraft movie!
Let's go.
Okay. A lot of new stuff coming out.
Yeah. It's true. It's gonna be good.
Gonna be
Oh,
good.
probably not. But
It's
Yeah.
getting very hot in here, so I think we're just gonna wrap it up. Otherwise, I'll just pass out from the heat. Not really, but
What else are you gonna do tonight?
Sleep.
shower
shower and sleep.
and sleep. Yeah. Once again, if you have missed the beginning, once again I will upload that as a separate video on the channel. But the internet situation at our temporary home, where oh my god, English. And we're going to move there on Thursday. Once again, the English of the English.
The English isn't very good.
Like I said, it's getting super hot in here. The internet situation at our temporary home is super bad. So if we can't do anything about it, this will be the last live stream for at least the next 6 months.
Unless we figure something out.
I mean, yeah, like unless we figure something out. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's the 4G availability over there. I don't know if it's the device that is there. But if we can do something about it, we will. I might have to resolve to like just one of those 4G USB router thingies that you can plug into your PC and you will have internet there and then. But like I said, if the 4G availability is just very dire over there, which is something that I can't really imagine, it won't be of any use. So this is something I will keep you guys updated with. But it could very well be that this will be the last Roundup stream for the next 6 months. This will be the last stream for the next six months. So obviously we hope not, but we're gonna wait and see. We're gonna wait and hope hope for the best.
Yeah. So we're gonna Roundup Rally Roundup. Don't forget to subscribe to Marky2200. Subscribe to me and subscribe to the Clips channel. That reminds me, Mark, you need to put the Clips channel in the description.
Yeah, I will.
Get yourself some cheap games with GameEvo. Use my link, not Mark's, and join the Discord server.
Yeah.
Okay,
guys, that's going to be it
that's
for now.
it.
Thank you so much for watching, and I will hope to see you guys very soon with a live stream. If not, yeah, we'll see. But for now, take care.
See you next year.
Yeah.
早上告诉我，现在我要冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，这就是冰淇淋。